You've probably missed some of the craziest hidden details in the Minecraft movie. Here's what nobody caught. From secret loot to quirky villager quirks, the Minecraft movie is packed with Easter eggs only real fans notice. 1. Steve's house and gear Easter eggs. And here's where it all starts to get wild. When Steve proudly shows off his house, there's a whole treasure trove that only hardcore players would notice.
Firework rockets, also good for propulsion. Diamond armor, full set. And blades for days.
We see potions stacked neatly on a shelf. Healing, fire resistance, and swiftness, ready for the next big quest. On the table, there's a golden apple and a golden carrot, both rarities that scream, "I know my Minecraft." But that's not all. On his head, a leather helmet, a turtle helmet, and even a carved pumpkin mask. Yes, the one that keeps Endermen from going full rage mode when you look them in the eye. Every item, every tiny detail, shows that the movie isn't just for casual watchers. It's a love letter to players who've spent hours mining, crafting, and surviving in that blocky world. Would you have noticed the turtle helmet hiding there? Because I missed it the first 3 times. 2. Totem of Undying in Steve's chest. And here's a moment that had me rewinding my screen. Peek inside Steve's chest and you'll spot the Totem of Undying. For anyone who plays Minecraft, this is legendary. It literally saves your character from death if you're holding it at the wrong moment.
What's this junk?
In the movie, Henry ends up taking down an Enderman instead of an evoker, which is actually the mob that drops this rare totem. So it makes you wonder, has Steve ever cheated death using this before? The filmmakers planted this Easter egg subtly, but it's huge for anyone who's ever fought their way through a woodland mansion and dreamed of surviving the impossible. You could almost feel the tension of what could have happened if Steve had used it at just the wrong or right moment. 3rd Village Villager Easter egg. And just when you think you're safe in a village,
Midport Village. I got a secret stash of elite loot that'll help us survive the Woodland mansion.
notice this. There's a snowy biome villager right in the middle of a village that's clearly not snowy. At first glance, it seems like a goof, but for anyone familiar with the game, it's a hint that villagers might be traveling between villages. Or maybe it's just the movie taking creative liberty. Either way, it's a little wink for fans, and honestly, it makes you wonder what new game mechanics might be teased here. Could villagers start wandering around like this in the next update? Or is it just a playful nod for eagle-eyed viewers? Either way, it stuck out and made me laugh. 4. Garrett digging scene. And then there's Garrett, in one of the tensest scenes. Mobs are chasing him at night. He falls into a hole and starts digging with his bare hands. Every new player has done this in a panic, but what makes this cinematic gold is the diamond ore glinting above him. In Minecraft, diamonds are the ultimate prize, hidden deep underground, and you need an iron pickaxe to mine them. Garrett doesn't have one yet, so even if he reached them, he'd walk away empty-handed. It's a small detail, but it's perfect. That moment made me feel like I was watching someone live out every player's dream and frustration at the same time. Did you spot those diamonds the first time? I didn't. 5. Elytra flight scene. And just when you think things are about to hit the ground,
See you later.
the movie takes off, literally. Henry, Steve, and Garrett are escaping ghasts, soaring through the sky on Elytras, those legendary glider wings from the game. What makes it so satisfying is Henry using a firework rocket mid-flight to boost his speed, just like in Minecraft. Gliding alone wouldn't get them far. They'd slowly lose altitude, but with fireworks, it's pure adrenaline. Watching them dodge attacks, swoop past obstacles, and pull off insane maneuvers had me leaning forward like I was in the cockpit myself. It's the kind of detail that screams, yes, they got this right. 6. Eggs vs. Melosa. And here's where the movie gets delightfully ridiculous. Steve starts hurling eggs at Melosa. Yes, eggs. And some of them actually hatch into baby chickens. It's a tiny mechanic from the game turned into...
Take us neitherward so you don't zombify.
Your Majesty, I don't think this is gonna be enough to go around.
Pure cinematic chaos. While not exactly a powerful attack, it adds humor and chaos, pushing Melosa around and giving players that familiar, what the heck just happened moment. Honestly, seeing chickens pop out mid-battle had the theater laughing, and it's a clever nod to the game's quirky charm that most casual viewers probably missed. 7. Redstone / game creation Easter egg. And just when you thought the references were over, the movie throws one last creative curveball, a full-on game within a game. As the characters return to the real world, they build their own creation, Block City Battle Boss. At first, it seems like just a small ending gag until you realize what's really happening. It's a brilliant meta Easter egg that mirrors the heart of Minecraft itself, building something from nothing. The devs didn't just design a random background game, they meticulously crafted a playable-looking world that blends Minecraft's blocky visuals with the fast-paced chaos of a brawler. It's a direct homage to Block City Wars, a popular mobile title that took heavy inspiration from Minecraft's sandbox aesthetic. But the movie goes a step further. It doesn't just copy the visuals, it recreates the mechanics. Look closely, and you'll spot details that only seasoned Redstone engineers will recognize. Pistons powering the fighting arena, Redstone repeaters timing explosions perfectly, and pressure plates triggering secret traps. Every tiny element feels hand-built, like a love letter to players who spend hours wiring contraptions in survival mode. It's not just a reference, it's world-building at its finest. The characters aren't passive players anymore, they're creators. It subtly blurs the line between movie and game, suggesting that even inside this cinematic universe, creativity is the ultimate power. And for fans who've dabbled in Minecraft Education Edition or Redstone simulators, this detail hits hard. It's the filmmakers saying, "We see you. We know you've been building worlds too." That's what makes the Minecraft movie feel so alive. It's not just set in the blocky world, it thinks like it. It celebrates the very essence of what Minecraft stands for: building, experimenting, and creating together. 8. Woodland Mansion Musical Diversion. And then there's the moment that completely caught me off guard. Deep inside the Woodland Mansion, Steve and Garrett are cornered by Illagers, and just when you expect a battle, they break into a full-on saxophone routine. It's chaotic, hilarious, and somehow genius. The music echoes through the halls, confusing the mobs and giving Henry the perfect distraction to sneak off. But here's where it gets brilliant. This isn't random comic relief, it's a tribute. That moment is a cheeky nod to Jack Black, who voices Steve. Beyond being an actor, Jack's a musician, known for rocking out with his toy saxophone, the legendary Sax-A-Boom, on live TV. The movie perfectly channels that side of him, fusing game logic, a distraction mechanic, with a real-world personality. What's wild is how seamlessly it fits the tone of the movie. Minecraft's always been about creativity and fun, and this moment nails that. Instead of brute force, Steve wins through rhythm, humor, and chaos, all things Jack Black has built his career on. It's one of those details that makes you grin twice. Once because it's funny, and again because you get it. The creators didn't just make a Minecraft movie, they made a Jack Black movie inside a Minecraft world. 9. Orb of Dominance and Earth Crystal. And finally, the movie ends on one of its most visually stunning and lore-packed Easter eggs. The Orb of Dominance, already a powerful artifact from Minecraft dungeons, merges with the Earth Crystal, forming a massive cube that shoots a blinding pillar of light into the sky. At first glance, it's pure spectacle, but for real fans, it's layered genius. The glowing beam, a direct callback to the Minecraft beacon, one of the most iconic structures in the game. The orb's design, pulled straight from dungeons, but retextured to match the overworld aesthetic. It's like two separate Minecraft universes, the adventure RPG and the core sandbox, finally colliding in one cinematic moment. But here's where the detail gets deeper. The combination of those two artifacts mirrors how players use beacons in-game to gain power, speed, or regeneration. In the film, it's symbolic. When the orb fuses with the crystal, it doesn't just unleash energy, it restores balance to the overworld. The filmmakers literally turned a gameplay mechanic into emotional storytelling. It's that perfect balance between magic and science, lore and gameplay, the kind of thing only lifelong fans would notice. And when that beam lit up the sky, you could feel the entire theater glow with it, not just light, but nostalgia. 10. Marlene and villager romantic scene. And then the movie throws in a scene no one expected, and somehow, it works perfectly. Vice Principal Marlene, the no-nonsense teacher who spent half the film grounding kids and enforcing rules, sits across a candlelit table from a villager who accidentally got pulled into the real world. What follows isn't just comic relief, it's weirdly charming. The scene opens with a soft jazz tune, a hilarious contrast to the blocky, awkward villager sitting in a suit that clearly doesn't fit. Marlene, trying to act composed, composed, calls him Swedish.
You're not gonna sue me, are you? Oh my. How about this? What if I just take you to dinner?
And fans instantly get the nod. That line isn't random. It's a subtle wink to Marcus Persson, better known as Notch, the Swedish genius who created Minecraft in his apartment back in 2009. It's one of those blink and you miss it tributes that says, hey, we haven't forgotten where this all began. And then there's the dinner itself. Potatoes and carrots, the simplest, most humble foods in the Minecraft universe. No fancy steak, no emerald-encrusted cake, just the crops villagers live on day after day. It's small, but it's brilliant. The filmmakers could have picked anything, yet they chose to honor the game's farming system. Those vegetables aren't just food, they're a connection point between worlds. What makes the moment truly shine, though, is the communication. At first, the villager speaks in that classic hm and huh language that every player knows by heart. Marlene laughs it off, but then, slowly, the subtitles start revealing partial translations. She begins to understand him. By the end of the meal, they're speaking in half sentences, English mixed with villager noises, and somehow, it works. It's adorable, awkward, and oddly emotional. It captures what Minecraft has always been about: collaboration and curiosity. Two completely different beings finding common ground, one herm at a time. And it's such a clever idea, turning a meme sound into a love language. The lighting even mirrors that warmth. Golden tones, flickering candles, and faint square-shaped reflections on the table hinting at Minecraft's pixel aesthetic. It's also self-aware and lovingly crafted. For a movie built on chaos, it's a rare, quiet moment, one that makes you smile instead of laugh. 11. Post-credit villager proposal scene. And just when you think the romance is over, the post-credits scene drops a wholesome, totally Minecraft-coded bombshell. Marlene and her villager boyfriend are now strolling through a small garden, built like a real-world replica of a Minecraft village plot. Lanterns hang from fences, crops sway in the breeze, and the soundtrack sneaks in a soft piano remix of the game's Sweden theme. Yes, the same one from C418's original soundtrack. For longtime fans, that music cue alone is enough to trigger nostalgia chills. Then, out of nowhere, the villager gets down on one knee. He pulls out what looks like a ring, but look closely, and it's actually a gold ingot polished to shine. Marlene gasps, says yes, and that's when it happens. Tiny pink hearts pop around her head, fluttering just like in the game when two villagers are about to have a baby. The audience laughs, but fans know exactly what's going on. It's the developers paying homage to the game's love mechanic, a quirky, heart-filled moment that takes a digital behavior and makes it emotional. It's so perfectly Minecraft. A little strange, a little sweet, and somehow meaningful. But here's the genius part. The baby never appears. The camera pans up to the stars, the hearts fade, and we're left with a question. What happens next? Will their child be human? Villager? Some kind of hybrid with square eyes and a big heart? The possibilities are endless, and the scene practically begs for a sequel to explore that idea. It's both a joke and a cliffhanger, playful and mysterious, like Minecraft itself. Even better, it leaves the fandom buzzing with theories. Some fans believe this baby could be the bridge between dimensions, explaining how the overworld and human worlds might merge in future films. Others think it's just a sweet nod, the movie's way of saying that love, like creativity, transcends all boundaries. Either way, it's the perfect ending to a subplot that no one saw coming but everyone fell in love with. Because in a universe made of blocks, even love finds a way to fit perfectly. 12. Animal breeding scene. And Minecraft fans know this one well. Animals breeding just like in the game. Pandas, wolves, and other creatures need only stand close and eat their favorite food. Hearts appear above them, and poof, a baby spawns instantly. No waiting, no gestation, just pure game logic brought to life on the big screen. It's a funny, charming detail that really sells the blocky world as authentic. And honestly, it makes you smile because it's exactly how the game works. 13. Wrestling ring, Nacho Libre reference. And now for a scene that's both ridiculous and genius. Steve and Garrett get thrown into a wrestling ring, facing a baby zombie riding a chicken. For hardcore fans, it's chaos personified. But there's more. This entire setup is a nod to Nacho Libre, the classic Jack Black wrestling comedy directed by Jared Hess. It's a perfect little pop culture reference for adult viewers while keeping the Minecraft universe wild and unpredictable. Seeing that tiny zombie wreak havoc had me laughing and cringing at the same time. 14. Underground cave traps. And just when you think you've seen every hidden detail, Garrett triggers a series of insane cave traps. Arrows shoot out from all directions, and some are tipped with cactus, a mechanic you won't find in the game, yet. Here's the kicker. This idea came straight from Mumbo Jumbo, one of the most famous Minecraft YouTubers. The production team collaborated with creators like him to make these moments feel authentic, giving hardcore fans a thrill while adding real tension and excitement to the scene. 15. Mad Max-style piglin chase. And it doesn't stop there. During a high-octane chase, piglins ride ghasts while banging on drums, a direct visual nod to Mad Max, Fury Road. The chaos, speed, and sheer absurdity feel cinematic, yet perfectly at home in Minecraft's blocky world. Only the sharpest eyes catch this clever pop culture reference hidden within the mayhem. 16. Lord of the Rings nod. And here's one for fantasy fans. Dawn hands the Orb of Dominance to Henry and remarks that he looks like Frodo. It's a visual gag. The actor resembles Frodo, and Henry carries a powerful artifact, just like Tolkien's hero. The parallel is subtle, funny, and clever, blending classic fantasy into the Minecraft universe without breaking the story's flow. Fans with an eye for detail will love this nod. 17. Steve's Village Build. And finally, we circle back to Steve's village. While villagers originally built most of it, Steve adds his personal touch, like unique items and decorations. The highlight? A massive dog-shaped statue honoring Dennis, his loyal pet wolf. It's not just a cute tribute. It reflects the deep bond players have with their in-game companions. And it's these tiny touches that make the movie resonate with fans. 18. Character and gameplay accuracy. And here's why the movie truly stands out. It respects the mechanics of Minecraft. From digging bare-handed under pressure, flying with elytras and fireworks, breeding animals, to hatching eggs mid-battle, every quirky in-game moment is faithfully translated. The blocky charm, logic-defying antics, and playful physics all stay intact, keeping fans immersed and smiling throughout. 19. Pop culture and Easter eggs layering. Finally, layers of pop culture tie everything together. Jack Black's saxophone tribute, the Nacho Libre wrestling nod, Mad Max-inspired drum chase, and Frodo visual gag all coexist seamlessly. It's clever, it's subtle, and it rewards viewers of all ages. Kids catch the action.
Don't worry! I'm gonna cushion our fall with this water bucket!
Adults catch the references, and hardcore fans spot the hidden Easter eggs. It's like a cinematic scavenger hunt. So there you have it. 19 hidden details and Easter eggs packed into the Minecraft movie. Did you catch them all? Drop your favorite in the comments. Hit like if you enjoyed this deep dive, and subscribe for more wild, blocky adventures you won't want to miss.